Back again, like we never left. Episode 41 of the RNS podcast. If you know, you know. Really nothing special podcast. We are really nobody special. Ricky Rose, what's going on, big dog?
Sleepy Slick here tonight. He's just tired, but we about to get it popping, baby. How you
Time,
feeling?
boss.
How you feeling, big dog?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Knicks just got that dub, so you know I'm not gonna complain. We're 3-1. It's sitting very pretty right now.
Y'all playing very well.
And we will continue to do that. But that's neither here or there. DJ, what's going on?
Man, we good in here, man. Episode 41. Shout out to one of the best shooters of all time, Glenn Rice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a wild switch up, but
yeah, had to put respect on the OG, but not for real. Shout out to Dirk.
Yeah, that's a wild switch up.
Yeah. I had to switch up the flow for you.
This is a black-owned podcast.
You must have not have seen Dirk in a dashiki.
Hey, just because you married black don't mean you is black.
Dirk is Dirk. Anytime, more than welcome on the pod. Bring the
Glenn
dashiki
Rice.
or Glenn Rice. Dirk, bring the dashiki.
Or Glenn Rice.
Mel, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. Cowboys they doing good. I'm doing good in fantasy, so it's a good year.
You
That's
know,
always
it ain't
important.
mid-year yet.
That's always important. If you're doing good in fantasy, we can not worry about the Cowboys. But I'm glad you're doing well in fantasy, bro.
Oh, undefeated, fam. 6-0.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good shit, man. Good shit, big dog.
Got a lot going on this episode. Gonna switch it up a little bit. Gonna be mainly music, and we're gonna kind of just talk about hip hop and R&B, about just kind of the evolution of it, a little bit of then and now, just kind of comparing a lot of things of how it's come from when we've all grown up to what it looks like now, and how it sounds now, I should say. But before we do all that, DJ, hit him with a black fact.
All right, so the first one, shout out Melo, hitting top 9 in the all-time scorers list. Crazy to think, because we were just talking about this. He missed damn near 2 years. Everybody likes to say a year, but you forget he only played like 10 games in the 1 year. So
yeah, with Houston.
Houston only played like 10 games. And on this day, October 26th, Michael Jordan signed his first contract to Nike, which best decision Nike's ever made. If they don't sign Jordan, I don't even think Nike's here today.
The greatest day of that CEO's life was fuck them kids being born, fuck his wife. It was the day that he signed Michael Jeffrey Jordan. If you ask him, I bet you he'd say the same. Yeah. The kids is cool, but fuck them kids.
Not wrong.
Jordan made me multi-millionaire.
Not wrong.
Billionaire.
He's not wrong. Hey, and it all comes back for full circle, because you got the MJ fuck them kids meme, but it really Phil Knight could be using that. It all comes full circle. Shout out Melo though, man. Shout out Melo. Happy for you, big dog. Happy for you, big dog.
Happy for him too.
Yeah.
They tried to get you out the league multiple times. Once you got back in the league, they wanted to bring you back out the league. But what did you do? Stay mellow. That's what you do.
Nuggets disrespected you. Just gave another person number 15. It's all disrespect everywhere.
It happens.
Disrespectful.
It happens. That's the best one. Hey, best decision they made though, right, Rick?
What?
Never mind. We go to it. So we got Sunday. Tom Brady, 600 touchdown. Congrats to Tom Brady. We all know what happened. The fan got the ball. He's
never made a deal in his life.
Yeah, I was about to say, he does not know how to make deals, because gave up all his leverage and he shorted himself. He got a decent amount of stuff, but he shorted himself. He got 2 season tickets for this year, next year, a Tom Brady signed jersey and helmet, and maybe a Mike Evans jersey, and that was it.
And some game worn cleats for Mike Evans.
Game worn cleats for Mike Evans.
He must be a real Tampa Bay fan.
Mind you, he did say after all he wants is a round of golf with Tom Brady.
That was all he wanted.
He'll get that.
So that's all he wants. So
Tom seems like a decent dude. I bet he'll get it.
He'll probably get it.
He'll probably get that.
But
that's cool, but I want more than that.
That's what I was going to say. That's cool if you get around. But I'm gonna go and ask you guys, what is the bare minimum that you guys would have asked for? The bare minimum.
Mark Davis?
Super Bowl tickets.
Nigga, a mil. I'm asking for a mil off break.
Yeah.
That. Nigga,
yeah.
Give me a mil.
One, I'm gonna need a mil. Two, since I'm a Raiders fan and we play in Allegiant Stadium, I'm gonna need Super Bowl tickets with all expenses paid. Yeah, like put me in the Caesars suite. Like I'm gonna need all that. Why give up the football? Like he gave up the football, and then at that point you gotta take whatever they offer you.
He just felt like it was the right thing to do. I think he was just really like a genuinely nice person.
And you know what? Tom Brady could have 599 other balls. But guess what? This was mine, big dog.
You said Tom Brady said what? He gave a ball his leverage, right? Tom Brady said it himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he would have, which means he'd have been willing to do whatever to get that ball.
Exactly.
Said, bare minimum, I'm gonna need a mil Super Bowl tickets and a Tesla. Just because I just want a Tesla. I don't need it.
I'm not mad at Rick's bargaining skills. I like that. I like that rate. I like that pick right there. I might do the same damn thing. You know, I need a Millie and a Tesla.
That's what I'm saying. I'm at least asking for money. Like I'm at least asking for money and Super Bowl and season tickets and Super Bowl tickets. Like that's the bare minimum I'm doing.
Bare minimum.
He got 1,000. He got 1,000 in team store credit. So what you gonna do? You just gonna get
how many jerseys you gonna buy?
Yeah, man. He didn't ask for enough. Like he didn't ask for enough. I guess I hope you get your round of golf that you want. Like I feel like I don't know. Man, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Quote me on this, man. I'm doing it like this. I'm asking for the universe. I'll settle for the world.
Right. Right. That's what you have to do. It's Tom Brady. Like it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady can do a lot. Tom Brady can do a lot. That's the best way to put it, Rick.
Yo, Rick's dumb.
I'm gonna let you get us started with this convo.
Before we start, I looked online for the jerseys, like the stitch ones. You're looking between 139 to 149.
So it's like probably seven jerseys or something like that.
You'll get away with like maybe 8 or 9 jerseys.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's
so let me get all the stars.
Exactly.
They ain't give him nothing.
Rick, you sound more mad than dude.
Yeah, I'm
man,
disgusted.
like it's not even like the fact that they ain't give him nothing. It's the fact that like you gave everything away.
Well, you know what, man? That should give us faith in humanity. That people will just genuinely do the right thing because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, and they do dumb things anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So again, DJ, I'm gonna hand this over to you.
All right. So
you
so defeated. So we're gonna talk about music, how it was like when we were going up to what it was now. So one of the things we're gonna talk about is the sound. Like how does it sound different? As far as like different beat selection, sampling, I feel like has gotten crazier. Like we grew up with sampling, but I feel like sampling has gotten crazier. And just the sound in general. How do you guys think the sound is the same or different?
All I was gonna say is sonically, I feel like, you know what I mean? You gotta think of what we were sampling back then. We were sampling like mainly like they sampled the hell out of James Brown and Rick James, like as much as they could. And you know, like real soulful songs and stuff like that, like the G Funk from the West Coast. They were sampling all all those funk records and stuff like that, Bootsy Collins and shit, Parliament Funk. Now they're sampling, you know what I mean, like Timberland or a Scott Storch song, or you know what I mean, like Lauryn Hill song. So that's why I feel like sonically it just sounds crazier because you're sampling songs that we grew up on and then enhancing those. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sonically, when rap first came out in like the '90s, or when rap was popular in the '90s and 2000s, like you know, the sound was just so crazy already, and now you just that with some more crazy shit. I feel like, I don't know, sonically, I feel like it's out of this world in this generation.
Nah, sonically, I feel like it's just with the quality of technology. I feel like you're seeing more producers becoming themselves. Like I feel like that's the difference with the generation from back then to now. I feel like when you had to sample, you really had to master your craft of sampling. Like nowadays, it's more intuitive for the artist to, get the best sound. So that's why I feel like it sounds so different and sounds so crazy just because sonically they're like, okay, I don't have to go to the extra 9 to get this beat that I was trying to, like, this one little part of this beat right here. Now I can just cut that and now I can chop it up. And now, like, I feel like sonically it's just going to keep growing and get better. I just feel like it's just the evolution of music.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with that. I was having this conversation with somebody recently, as far as like the sound, and it wasn't necessarily about sampling, but it was just how the sound is. But when songs were getting sampled, like to Rick's point, basically, a lot of songs were like soulful songs, and not that there's a plenty of producers that still sample a lot of old soul songs, but the ones that aren't samples and just produce, it's a lot of on your computer, so it's just going to be a different sound. It's not like the older songs used a lot more instruments and it was a lot more instrumental to it. So there's artists now that use a lot of instruments, but I think a lot of hip hop and rap, mainly what you would say rap and not hip hop, is a lot of just on computers getting different sounds from there. So I think that's what the starts that kind of evolution of sound. And another thing is, I'm probably going to say this a lot on all the different topics we talk about. I think it's just more people able to make more music now. Like it's just, we said it before, it's going to be an accessibility thing. A lot of people have access to making music. So there's going to be a lot more people doing different things. And if there's a lot more people doing different things, you got to find a different sound. You got to find your own niche. So people are going to try and experiment with different sounds that way.
So based off what you just said, man, I want to piggyback on that a little bit. Do you feel like nowadays, like, back in the day, you knew what the South sounded like, you knew what New York rap was, you knew what West Coast rap was, because sonically it all sounded different. Do you think now sonically everything sounds the same? It doesn't matter what city you're from?
No, I disagree because you can, like with Chicago, they got their own kind of vibe. West Coast, no matter what.
West Coast is clear West Coast
rapper.
Yeah, and then you can easily tell when somebody's from Atlanta compared to
I was about to
Memphis.
say, when somebody's from Atlanta, when somebody's from the West Coast, and when somebody's from New York.
Like you can, it's just like little slang, but I get what you're saying. Like sonically, like there is a more blend, but like if they are really, really, like you could tell when YG's on a beat. Like you, before you even knew YG's from the West Coast, like you knew YG's from the West Coast. Like Pop Smoke, like you heard him start talking out a while, you knew he was from New York. It's just certain artists you can automatically, tell. But like certain producers, I get what you're saying on that part. Like
I'm talking
sometimes you
can't,
you can't tell on that part. Like I would say producers, it might get a little bit harder. Like Mike Will, he could flip it up and finesse it all day. Like Hit Boy, he could switch it up. You could just name a whole bunch of different artists that can easily.
But then there's people like Mustard. When like you say like somebody like Mustard, he's a West Coast beat guy,
and that's true. Yeah, Mustard. You hear Mustard on the beat hole. You know that.
it sounds
West Coast.
Even when you re-ask the question sonically, I think there might be certain regions in the South that you may not know it's from Atlanta, but sonically, I still feel just like you, just because you re-asked the question. Sonically, I do feel there's distinctive sounds in different areas, in different regions. I still feel that way.
Sure.
So you could argue, like, I feel like there was more quality back then, just because there wasn't as much quantity, right? So you had to be, like, I feel like more strategic. Like the one who, like, there's a few strategic guys right now, like Aaron always says, Lil Baby doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. He's very strategic, but he doesn't hop on everything. Like he's smart. But then there's some people that hop on everything, and it's like, all right, like it's not even that cool. So how do you guys feel like the quality versus quantity was between like today and when we were coming up?
I go with the opposite, and I say it's an access thing. I feel like the difference is, yeah, there's a ton more artists, but if you just gotta go through the process and find what you like, what's your niche. Like at that point, that's when you start to find certain artists, because Apple Music or Pandora or Tidal or Spotify, if you like this certain amount of artists, oh, we got this new artist that you might like over here, and you might not even check for them, back then, because you would have never found them, but just because you're so isolated in your little bubble. Like think about the regions you mess with now compared to back then. You would easily just stay with mostly East Coasters, or we could just say you would stay on 95. So you will mess with Florida all the way up to New York, but you wouldn't really mess with Midwest. You wouldn't really mess with the South or the West unless you had family out there.
The quality is still there, and the quality is always going to be there. But I think the quantity is just increased. So if you hear certain things and you hear a lot of something, it's going to sound like the quality's dropped, but there's just a lot more people doing things. So the quantity is more. The quantity. No, it's not. It's not. I just think the quantity to, I guess I don't want to say like mainstream music, but like to a lot of people, like the quantity is more obvious than the quality. But I still think the quality is the same. That's how it was. If that makes sense. For me,
I think in this generation, the quality, it depends on the artist, like the quality of it or whatever. Like some, like Drake, you can hear Drake all year long on everything, but he doesn't miss. Lil Baby, another guy, hear him all year long. Not every rapper that puts out that amount of quantity, it also brings quality. I feel like, back then, it was definitely different as far as, you only going to hear this rapper for this album this year. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to hear them all year round. And the ones that were able to do mixtapes and stuff like that, there were fewer and further between. Like Wayne, everyone could think of Wayne, maybe Gucci, of rappers that you would hear all year long. But it wasn't everybody. It was the ones that I feel like was really popping that was doing it. And I mean, access definitely plays a part of it. But like my grandma used to say about preachers, not everybody called to say the word of God. Not everybody called to be a rapper either.
Yeah. That's funny. Another thing to add, like with quantity, and like to Rick's point, just about you may used to only hear artists X amount of years just because it took them that long. We're in a generation, we're in a time where music is digested faster than it's ever been.
Yes.
There's like, it could be what you consider the album of the year. A lot of people are just going to run through it the weekend it drops, and they're waiting for the next album to drop. So then with that mindset, if people are constantly, somebody needs to drop, why are we like, how many episodes have we said we can't wait for new Kendrick to drop, instead of just, hey Kendrick, wait, no pressure, whenever you drop a great album, we're here. We want music so much that we're always waiting for the next drop. So I think that's another thing about quantity. Just because the next person has a drop, once an album comes, another person might speed their album up just because they want to top another album that came out. They might push it back, like things like that. So I think that how we listen to music also has an effect on that as well.
You are 100% correct. But to our defense, it's been 4 years for Kendrick.
Yeah.
But you're 100% correct.
Right.
So how do you guys feel about collabs? Like, you think collabs have changed much?
I feel
Or
like
have gotten better or worse, I should say.
I feel like it's a tough question just because I feel like collabs, it depends on the artist. I feel like it's a lot better on certain avenues where you see certain artists where they already been friends and the collaboration is a little bit smoother. It almost seems like they're a group already. Like when you hear certain artists collab, it sounds pretty good. Like I feel like DJ Khaled, DJ Drama, and a couple others, making artists link up together that usually wouldn't link up, leads to good things. Just like Jada and Fab, at first, that led to Jason versus Freddie. Hearing Pusha and Jadakiss, hearing Kendrick and J. Cole, Drake and Future on songs. I just feel like today, I feel like it's just. It might, like back then, it might not lead to anything. You might hear one song, but now you might get a mixtape, or you might even get an album or an EP.
I never thought about that.
Yeah,
there's a lot more of those now out now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
You got it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I kind of got lost. Yeah, you got me on that, man. I don't know. I feel like back then or whatever, like features were an event. You know what I mean? Like, because the whole rollout, the music video, one that comes to mind, me and DJ talked about this over the years, man, was whatchamacallit, that Nelly Kelly Rowland joint, Dilemma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that one comes
Dilemma.
like that when that joint dropped, like you gotta think like people were waiting for that music video. The Ja Rule features with like Jennifer Lopez and Ashanti, like
hey,
you know
y'all
what I mean?
Remember not to cut you off, Riff, Chris Brown featuring T-Pain, the Kiss
that's
joint?
not what I thought you were about to say, but yeah, I remember that.
No, I was just gonna say like that was like people was waiting for that. Like they was spying on the music video, like to like, yo, like did you see the cuts for this video? I'm like, yo, that's insane. But today you won't see shit like that.
Because it's just like you
making
said,
the
like
video.
Now there's so many different, like now one they ain't got the budget for the music videos like they used to, and then two, I mean I feel like features are a dime a dozen. Like you said, like you'll see like a Lil Wayne 2 Chainz album, like a whole album of them just collabing together. So yeah, I definitely feel like features have changed, and I'm not saying it's for the good or the bad, but it's definitely different.
Right. It's changed, and I think they're more common now. And the best thing you said is it was like an event back then. Like when you got a feature, like I think that's the biggest difference. Is it was a huge deal when top rappers got on tracks together. Yeah. Now, like every album, there's gonna be some sort of feature. So I think that's the main difference. And like we all said, not better, not worse. Like it doesn't mean anything. I think it's just more common.
Mixtapes versus albums. This is my favorite one. So like when we were coming up, like mixtapes was everything. Like albums, you'd be like, oh yeah, the album's cool. Like, yo, when's that mixtape? Like when are you dropping that mixtape though? Like now I feel like the hype for the mixtape is at least gone. I'm not saying like the love for it is gone, but like the hype for it is gone. Like you wait for like 2 months for like the drought. The droughts come, it's free. You're like, oh hell yeah. So
I'm probably it's probably because I'm older, possibly, that I don't look for the mixtapes from this generation as much. I don't even know if they're coming out. I feel like that was died now.
Because I feel like because music is so easy to make that I feel like it's not. That's one thing I feel like why the mixtapes is lost, because music's so easy to make now. It's so easy to just drop your own shit.
No,
So
you could go, it's datpiff.com. It's a whole bunch of mixtapes still coming out.
Yeah, I remember that Piff. I don't know anyone that got that Piff right now, if you know what I mean. I'm looking like I'm thinking back to like, you know, when during the 50 Cent era when he was dropping the mixtapes, I feel like he kind of brought the mixtape era back, and then it just kind of exploded from there. I mean, you got classic mixtapes from Rick Ross, Fabulous, Jeezy, the Jeezy versus Gucci mixtapes, like you know what I mean, like. I mean, so many DJ Drama with his mixtape series.
I mean,
man,
Lil
like,
Wayne had mixtapes when you wouldn't even fuck with the original version after listening to Wayne's joint. You'd be like, nah. I only want to hear Wayne's.
Right. To this day, to this day, you still feel that way.
To this day, I can't listen to Swag Surf. Can't listen to it.
I serve.
But I don't know, like. I just, the way I see it, like there's just not mixed, like that. I think Dat Piff just dropped, like I don't know if it's mixtapes anymore. I think it's just albums. Like I think people just drop, like I think just what people drop, it's just what they drop. Like that's just what it is now. It's not, there's no mixtape because every album mixed, whatever you want to call it, it's on the internet now. Everything's on the internet now, so you can't really call it a mix. So it's just, I don't know. It's not like it used to be. It's just not there. Like everything's on the internet. That's just what the internet's done. So I don't know. Like I don't know what to say. Just because I don't know. Just I don't think there's a mixtape era right now. Like I don't think there's mixtapes like that now.
I don't think there's either.
So, but
it kind of sucks.
It's just But I mean. It's just the same thing as them dropping albums now. It's the same concept. I feel like, I don't know. It's just different terminology.
Yeah, but I miss the I guess how you say like competitiveness of trying to kill somebody else's song better than they did.
Well, I remember during the mixtape era, man. Some people like they're. I mean, you kind of said it, DJ. Like the mixtape was way better. Like I remember when Rich Forever came out.
Rich Forever was one. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god! Like, I can't wait for this album to come out now. Like, this is how you went on Rich Forever. Yeah. When the album came out, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. Wait, which album? That would have been before God Forgives I Don't, right?
No, it was God Forgive I Don't. I think that was the next album.
It was, but Rich Forever was way better than God.
I mean,
Rich Forever.
Yeah.
Compared to Rich Forever.
Yeah, but like that, Rich Forever is like one of the best mixtapes ever, though. Like low key.
So
you're expecting the greatest album ever. You're expecting the greatest album ever.
So you should follow it with.
Hey, I mean, the greatest album ever. Yeah. He didn't. It was a great album. It was still a good album.
It was a great album. It was a great album. Great album.
But it wasn't better than Rich Forever.
It was a really good album.
But it wasn't better than Rich Forever.
It was a really good album. I don't know if I call it great. It was really good.
There was
no disrespect to Ross.
God Forgives I Don't. Rich Forever. God Forgives I Don't. Like not saying that it wasn't good. It just wasn't better than Rich Forever. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I'm with you there, Rich Forever. But yeah, I mean, Rich Forever is a great mixtape. I'm gonna stop saying that just because what the top 5 is, but
not to get too off topic, but you guys were talking about Drake earlier, and I don't know if there's been a better chameleon like as a rapper. He can hop on anybody. Like think about this, he hops on a mixtape with Future. He sounds like Future and kills it. He could hop on a mixtape with Wayne. He'll rap like Wayne and he'll kill it. He can hop on a mixtape with anybody and he'll rap like him. Like he'll hop on a song with Jeezy, rap like Jeezy, kill it. Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, like he just like whoever style he's on. Like if he's on a song Ross, you better believe he's sounding like that. So or Houston sound like that. So
he does.
Yeah, if he's on a song YG, sounds like West Coast. So I don't know. He's a chameleon, man.
one last thing, man. I just want to say this. It's off topic too, but Future is just a dark skinned Drake. Say the same shit. He just says it more aggressive. I had to get that off my chest.
I agree.
I would say I do not disagree with you on that.
That's funny.
I agree with you.
Say the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why they when they do collabs, it works out the best.
That shit, it be fired.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, both of them niggas upset. I'm upset.
You won't be able to clear that. Just stop.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anything before we move on to the top 5? You guys got anything else you want to say?
Bro, there's a lot of good ass music out now. Like it's just, and I'm trying to piggyback what Mel said earlier. Like it's just a matter of just finding it. Like there's so many good, no matter what kind of sound you want, no matter what kind of things you like, don't like. I know a lot of people hate on the new generation and all that shit, but like there's a lot of good young artists that have a whole bunch of different sounds. It's not the same. I just kind of want to just make sure these thoughts are portrayed in the I don't want to sound like an old head just
oh no
from the episode, but like, bro, there's so much good music out, and I just want to get that out there.
I thank God that I work out, because if I didn't, there's no way I would know half of these rappers right now. I would be the old nigga talking about back in my day. You know, right. We didn't have Drake, we had Nelly.
Hey, don't disrespect Nelly like that. Nelly was fired though.
Well, I didn't say nothing disrespectful. I said Drake.
No, if you're getting compared to Drake, that's a compliment.
Yeah.
True, like, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like sometimes we forget about Nelly. Like, Nelly had a crazy fucking run, bro.
Hey, he had a great run, man. I mean, Ludacris gets disrespected. I feel like he won the top. You know,
Ludacris one of the top lyricists of his era.
Nah, for real. Anywhere. Easy. Like he would kill every feature. Every feature he was on, he would kill it.
Definitely would. Damn,
you can't even talk about Atlanta rap without talking about Ludacris. Like, stop.
Luda was killing all the remixes to the point DJ Khaled had to put him on the original version.
I'll say that too. I miss remixes. I miss remixes.
Mm-hmm.
Like actual the remix era was fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There was a distinct remix era, and I missed that.
That's the Diddy way.
Yeah.
Nelly did a good amount of remixes. I mean, I think he came out with a remix album.
I think he did.
What's gonna call it? But yeah, no, the remix.
That's what the Biggie duets was.
I remember when Right There. Everyone was waiting for that remix to come out, yo. Mm-hmm. Like everybody was waiting for that remix.
Yeah, the good old days.
Is that Do you have anything else, DJ, on there, or anything else you want to?
No, that was it. That's all I had. Yeah, not necessarily hating on the young generation. It's never that. Just more so questions. But like you said, Aaron, I think a lot of it's accessibility.
That's what it is. A lot of it is accessibility. It's just what's out, and it's just a matter of finding what you like. Like there's so many good artists out there now, and a lot of talented dudes, artists, rappers, producers, singers. Like there's a lot of people out. It's just a matter of finding.
We didn't get too much into R&B, but I feel like that has completely changed. That's completely different.
Definitely.
Yeah, now that is a completely different sound. Like that's way different.
Yeah. Hey, we could save R&B for another time.
We could save R&B because
we could save R&B for another time. Honestly, since we didn't get to it, that actually works out perfectly.
All right, for the R&B listeners, we got it on the way.
Then and now, R&B on the way. Yeah, that's a good setup. Let's get to this top 5 then.
All right, top five mixtapes. You guys know how it goes down. Aaron got the first pick. Rick got the second pick. Jamel got the third pick, and I got the fourth pick. Aaron, you got 2 picks to start off. Or no, you got 1 pick to start off. I got 2 at the back end. Let's get it rocking.
I'm going drop 3, Wayne.
Okay.
I think that's very easy for me.
You made this easier for me now. Dedication 2.
Yeah, I was like it's one of those two. It's one of those two. So I did.
Yeah.
All right.
Mel's third, right?
Yeah, I'm third. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
Ooh.
DJ, you got 2.
Let me get No Ceilings and Cushion OJ.
Okay.
Cushion, Orange Juice, Wiz. All right, Mel, you got another one.
Mind you, these aren't our like top 20. It's just some shit we vibe with.
I'm gonna go with ASAP Rocky, Love Live ASAP.
By the
That's a
way, that's
classic.
getting streamed. Yeah, that's coming out on all streaming platforms Friday.
That's a classic.
That
was
yo, underrated rapper. He doesn't miss.
Rocky's
Every
missed.
album.
Rocky's missed. Rocky's
On
missed.
album?
Rocky has
Rocky's missed.
Yeah,
Rocky's
yeah,
missed.
he's missed.
Rocky's
yeah.
missed.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think
Rocky's
he's missed
missed.
on songs.
Nah, trust
I don't
me.
think he's missed.
No, go
he
back.
hasn't missed on entire albums.
Rocky's missed. Rocky
Go
testing.
back.
Testing.
Go back.
Rocky
Go back.
missed. Rocky
Go
missed.
back.
Still,
Go
still
back.
phenomenal.
No,
He
he's a good rapper, but go back. Go back.
Yeah.
Go
Rocky's
back.
missed. Rocky's missed.
He might be the first dark skinned dude to pull Rihanna, so you know.
Jealous for that. Jealous for that. Jealous
No.
for that. I'll
Hey,
tell you
shout
that.
out.
I'm very
Shout out.
jealous of Rocky.
Salute, my brother. Salute.
That Harlem wave.
Rihanna, I'm growing my hair out. I'm also dark skinned. No, Rick, your pick.
Is my pick. This dude, man. Give me Jeezy Trap or Die.
Shoot 100% of shots you don't miss. You don't take.
Deion Waiter said it best. He'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 6. You lost confidence if you went 0 for 6.
That's fair.
Facts.
Very fair.
Big facts.
You said Trap or Die, Jeezy?
Yeah, Trap or Die, Jeezy.
Classic.
There's
There's like 3 more Wayne mixtapes I can get, but I'm gonna try and make this verse.
You can do a top 20 Wayne mixtapes. I was listening to one today.
It's funny. It's not an album, but I'm going Yellow Album, Dom Kennedy.
Ah, nice.
Fire. I'm going Yellow Album.
That was fire.
Let me look at my list. Fuck it. I'm going Wayne again. Drought is over 2, Carter 3 Sessions.
Okay.
You got it.
A class, like if that came out as Carter 3, that would have still been
that's
a great album.
That's the reason why it didn't come out.
That's the reason why it came out. But yeah,
that's the reason why it came out.
That's the reason why it came out.
Got leaked.
Because Carter he got leaked. Yeah.
Yeah. The week it was supposed to come out.
Yeah. Rick, your pick.
Oh, I got stuck. What was the joint I was about to do? Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Sorry. Trap or Die. I did Trap or Die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Trap or Die and Dedication 2.
Mine's probably going to be there later, so I'll do Rich Forever right now.
Yeah, there was a
already
few that I
talking
was
about.
like, it's gonna be there for Mel, your pick.
Awesome Boy 2, Ocean Views.
Got me.
Okay.
Which one you get?
Lawson Boy on 2.
By
Okay.
Nip.
Got me. That
Okay.
shit's hard.
DJ, you got 2.
All right. I just saw it. Let me get So Far Gone.
Okay.
Damn, that was about to be one next
Let me
one.
get So Far Gone. Let me get Crenshaw.
Okay.
You know what it is.
Mel, your pick.
Already. How many more picks I got left?
You got 2 more picks.
Got 2 more picks. All right, I'm gonna go with mailbox money.
Okay.
Going with just the nip. That's a good nip stretch right now. Regular pick.
Last 3 out of 4.
So we at 3 right now. We're at the 4th pick.
This is the 4th. This is your 4th pick.
Oh God.
Stress.
I feel so stressed right now. I'll do which J. Cole one did you do?
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
The Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
I'll do the come out.
Oh man, there's some shit left, boy.
There's
there's
a lot of stuff.
There's
a lot of stuff.
We could do a part 2 and we still.
I mean, for real.
Yeah. I'm just picking the joints I like right now.
I'm just picking shit that like you can hear me listening to on a regular day.
Yeah, like I'm
not even searching hard.
I'm gonna go
so top of head.
I'm gonna go Faces, Mac Miller.
Okay.
And then
Rest in peace, Mac.
Rest in peace, Mac, for sure. There's a bunch I can name. Covert Coup, Currency.
Okay.
Okay.
That's his best mixtape for sure.
I don't know. I got one that I do prefer a lot.
Which one is that?
When I'm the pick, I will say.
Rick, your pick.
Rick ain't picking Currency, so you ain't got nothing to worry about.
I'm not worried about him though.
I'm after you.
Definitely picking Big Crit, Forever and a Day.
Forever and a day.
That is one person I just disrespected, and I'm a huge Big Crit fan.
Forever and a Day was a classic,
man.
Yeah.
I knew it was gonna
is
be
a
there.
mighty long
So that's something you wanted to choose earlier.
Yeah.
Miles on that joint.
Yeah,
King
that was a good one. I remember when that dropped. Like I listen to that like daily, faithfully. Like
Yeah.
Mel, your pick.
This is my last pick.
Yeah.
Currency, The Drive-In Theater.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That one went hard, bro. Like that's why when you said, I was like, yo, that's probably maybe one for me. Number one for me.
For me, I'll say it after DJ's pick. But
all right. Legendary mixtape. Let me get the How Fly mixtape.
How Fly was in Currency. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Driving Theater's fire. Driving Theater's fire.
Yeah. I almost went Pilot Talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Was that a mixtape? I thought that was an album. Pilot Talk was all albums, wasn't it?
I thought those were
I don't know, but
no, I thought
Currency is so hard to tell if it's an album or a mixtape.
Yeah. Hey, I think the Pilot Talk series are albums. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
But but for me, no, it's Covert Coup because Alchemist is awesome. Alchemist is also one of my favorite producers. Mm-hmm. So like you put both of them, bruh, like it's crazy every time. But Driving Theater got some hits on.
Yeah.
So would y'all want to do maybe a special episode top 100 list mixtape?
God no.
Because we can honestly do it.
No sir.
No
sir. No sir. No sir.
I mean,
all right.
I'd be 25.
I'd go with a hell no.
All right. Hell no.
All right,
I'd be down with making a list, but doing an episode for I don't know. Like I feel like the viewers wouldn't want to listen to that.
Hey, they would have to pay for
but
that.
I
Patreon.
feel like a list would be a cool thing to do.
If y'all want that, say y'all want that on Patreon. We'll do that for you. We'll do that for you.
Say, viewers, if you want the top 100 and gonna stay for all 100, let us know.
You gotta pay to play, baby.
And on that note, Who we telling this week? Who we telling? Ooh.
You know what? We gonna tell
your
23
mama's
family
friend.
members that got brought to dinner this week. The 23 family members.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is in the back better.
Hey,
Roll your
Jamel, hey, we
sleeves.
gonna tell them. Hold on. How you gonna say it?
No. Go ahead. Say it, DJ. Say it.
It's all the bitches
Tell the
that got
kids
stuck
in your
shit.
class. Just go tell the kids in your classroom. Don't offer them drugs.
Like,
Tell
follow,
them.
subscribe, share, retweet, comment, post, listen, watch, follow again, share, copy the link, post it, heart, add to your story, tag at the RNS Podcast on Twitter, RNS.podcast on IG. See y'all next week, man. These dudes,
You know.
these dudes here.